What's up, everybody? We're officially live here. What is it? Saturday, August 9th, 10 a.m. New Jersey time. Once again, it's me, Jeff Bassman, your host of Yoga Talk. This is the show where we take the principles of yoga and apply them to everyday life to make your life better using the daily chakra system. So what does that mean? Chakras are the energy centers in your body, go all the way up your spine. Good thing is, we don't have to believe that. Let me just lower this music. Don't have to believe in the chakras necessarily. The point is that there's 7 of them. You with me? And they each have different principles associated principles that, if applied to the day, will make the day better. So here we are on Saturday. Saturday, we're at the 6th chakra. Yesterday, you might recall, was the throat chakra. Chakra number 5, the blue one, where we talked about how to communicate effectively and taking baby steps toward that. 6th chakra today, we're going to focus on the third eye. So there's a lot of mythology around the third eye, and it's on the dollar bill and everything. How crazy. So what that really means is the third eye, just for the structure of the show, chakra basics, pose of the day, meditation. So the chakra basics, basically, to me, it means you have what's called your prefrontal cortex, which is the part of the brain that's the front of your brain that evolved basically for humans. No other animal has the prefrontal cortex, which is the third eye, which is where you're imagining things. You can think about things that aren't in front of you. A cat, for instance, isn't imagining, oh, what do I want to be when I grow up? How exciting. The cat is basically worried about survival and stuff like that. Whereas we, human beings, have a super dope third eye imagination capability, which comes from the prefrontal cortex. So it's pretty cool. I mean, a lot of people would say, oh, I'm not creative. The truth is, as a human being, you are creative. Maybe you just don't realize it, or you haven't practiced being creative in a while. So that's what we're going to work on in this class on Saturdays for the third eye, and as well as Tuesdays. You may recall we were talking about sex and doing it. It's also about creativity, so how to be more creative. So let's think about the third eye chakra. I'm imagining things that aren't necessarily there in a good way, okay, you guys? Also in a bad way too. I mean, you imagine all kinds of stuff that isn't there. So acknowledge the fact that you have this capability and you do it every day. This is step 1. I'm capable of imagining things that aren't there. For instance, something that I am kind of obsessed with is this idea of, what do I want to be when I grow up? We talked about this a little bit on Monday when we were talking about the first chakra, doing work, survival. How am I going to survive? What do I want to be when I grow up? What is my work? So this is something that I was thinking about a couple years ago. What do I want to be when I grow up? For me, it's I want to be a good actor. I want to be on TV. No surprise. Here we are on the video show. Want to be on TV and like funny. I think I'm funny or something. You know, people laugh sometimes when I do stupid stuff. Just lighting my special incense here. So how about this idea of, what do I want to be when I grow up? Now, most people don't know. Most people haven't really given themselves a chance to think about that in at least a somewhat serious way. Think about yourself. Maybe you have a job that is your job, and it's fine. Maybe it's not your favorite thing ever. That's okay. What's not okay, though, is to never think about what you want to be when you grow up. Now, it doesn't matter how old you are. You could be 31. You could be 13. You could be 63. And that doesn't matter. You can still, no matter how old you are or what job you have, you can still put time into thinking about, what would be that thing for me that wouldn't feel like work, where I would just do it all the time, get paid a lot of money. It wouldn't feel like work. It would just be like I'm playing. What would that be for me? So for me, I think it's acting, being on TV, comedy, that type of stuff. That's what I really would love. Ever since I was a kid, that's what I fantasize about, being in the movies. Holy crap, like, what a cool idea. So for me, that's what it would be. So what happened was, I was working a corporate job. My regular job was my first real job. It was awesome. I was starting to get bored of it. So I started thinking, what is it that I would want to be when I grow up? And when I really came down to it, I realized, you know what, the acting thing, I got to do it somehow. So what I ended up doing, and I don't necessarily recommend this, but what I ended up doing was I quit my job and left my health benefits and all the security and the cubicle lifestyle behind. Couldn't deal anymore. I couldn't go to the same place 5 days in a row. Maybe if I owned the company, because then I'd be like making all the money. But I was basically working to make this other guy wealthy, which he was a great guy. He ended up becoming wealthy, which is great. But I wasn't as passionate about it because it wasn't my baby, you know? So what is it that's going to be my baby? So for me, it was acting and all that. And so going down that path led me to get the job that I have now, which is video production, where I can basically make all the funny videos I want. So that's what led me to that, is taking the time to think, okay, what do I want to be when I grow up? Right now, I'm a sales guy. There's nothing wrong with that. Being a sales guy is great. But I don't want to be a sales guy forever. What do I want to be? So giving yourself the opportunity to think about that, hugely important. For me, it ended up me getting a better job that I like better, where I'm being creative, I can make videos, I make funny videos and educational and training videos and stuff for a corporate business. So I'm still in the corporate world, but a little more, a lot more on the creative side. So taking baby steps toward the dream here. And then now we're doing Daily Chakra. So that was my story. So how could that apply to you? Well, like I said, it doesn't matter what job you have. Let's say you, no matter what job you have, doesn't matter. The exercise today is using your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that is uniquely human. You can say to yourself, now we're putting time and energy toward this idea, using the third eye. This doesn't work. Remember, it's not work, it's time and energy, time and effort. So what is it that I would want to be when I grow up? Okay, so you're thinking about that. Maybe go back to when you were a kid. Remember, when you were a kid, your imagination is super dope, right? You don't have all these real-world problems yet. So let's go back to a time when things were a little more chill. I'm playing in the sandbox. I'm on the swing set. I was a big monkey bar guy myself. Huge fan of monkey bars. What do I want to be when I grow up? It doesn't matter. Maybe you work in the post office. Maybe you are a policeman. Maybe you're a teacher. I have plenty of friends that have jobs like this. Now, they were drawn. You were drawn to whatever job you have for a reason. It's a good reason, I'm sure. The job you're meant to be doing to some extent. But maybe there's a job that you're really meant to be doing even more than the one that you have now. Doesn't matter what it is. So let's take some time now and think about what that could be. Doesn't even have to be the right one. Just pick anything. Maybe it's musician. It could be poet. Something creative, I'm sure, because you, as a human being, you have this prefrontal C here, and then the imagery a lot of times is a triangle. We see it out on the dollar bill, right? The all-seeing eye. The secret about the all-seeing eye is you have it in the front of your brain. It's the prefrontal C right here. So this is where we can imagine, what is it that I would really want to be when I grow up? If I could be anything I want. The thing that wouldn't feel like work, it would just be I'm like playing, and I would get paid a lot more money doing it because I'm actually better at that than whatever my current job is. Okay, so I know it's starting to make sense. Feeling good. So putting time and effort into that. So, okay, so now you have it. Maybe it's I want to teach autistic kids. Awesome, you're providing value to society. That's pretty dope right there. So whatever it is that you want to do. I know you have a different job now that you have to pay your bills and all that stuff. No problem. Here's what I want you to do for the rest of today, and then Monday next week. Let's try this. Let's say you it is you want to be a writer and you want to write short stories about mysteries. You want to write short mystery stories. That's pretty sick because I would totally read that. So, okay, I'm a mystery writer who has to work the front desk right now because I have jobs to pay, bills to pay. I need a job. But I'm a mystery writer who, is working the register 5 days a week currently because that's what I have to do to pay my bills. Or, I'm a mystery writer who has to go to the office 5 days a week because this is my job. And, I do a good job at this as well. But I'm a mystery writer in my mind. That's the key, you guys. Using your imagination, you can determine what it is that you want to be. And then so what you do is you think of yourself. It's all in the mind, you guys. This is the theory anyway. Let's begin testing now. We're still in week 1 of Daily Chakra. It's possible to think of it like I am a mystery writer who, is the garbage man right now because that's how I have to pay the bills. No problem. But so here's the other secret key, is that whatever it is that you want to be, say it's mystery writer, musician, you got to think, well, what does a mystery writer do every day? Someone who's a mystery writer or a musician, what do they do every day? Even if you have a job, again, you don't have to quit your job at the cash register yet. But the way to look at it is I'm a mystery writer who is doing the cash register right now. Okay? So we got that part. So step 2 is, what does a mystery writer do every day? The answer is he fucking writes mystery stories. Okay? So while you're doing the cash register, yeah, you're engaging with the customers and not being rude, but you're also thinking about, like, how can I use this person's weird look on their face in my story? You're constantly crafting your story, and then every break that you get, you're jotting little notes. Oh, here's my mystery story. And then when you get home, you have dinner. Yeah, you got to pay your bills and stuff. You go home, you have dinner. You're thinking, okay, here's my story, and you're writing your outline. Every day, you're constantly doing it. So what is that? That is time and effort toward your dream. You don't have to quit your job, but what you do have to do is, if you're bored with life, if you want to be happy, I know that you do. I know that you're bored in life. Okay? I know you. I hear you. You're bored. It's just like me. Bored, kind of, in life, and you want something more. The way to do that is to put time and effort into this thing that you would like. So in this case, we're talking about mystery writing. What does a mystery writer do? Writes every day. Okay? You don't have to quit your job. So that's pretty exciting. So to me, that's how to use your third eye to answer the question, what do I want to be when I grow up? It's important. Look, it's okay to not know. It's okay if you don't know what you want to be when you grow up right now. It's only August 9th. We're only on day 6 of Yoga Talk. So it's okay to not know that. But what's not okay is to never think about it. So that's the main message of today, everyone. Daily Chakra, Saturday, third eye chakra, prefrontal cortex. It's not just some mythical idea, your third eye. It's the prefrontal cortex. Okay, look it up. What do I want to be when I grow up? That's the main question of the day. So now that we're thinking about that, a perfect transition into our pose of the day, which is going to be Happy Baby. All right. So Happy Baby. Remember when we were in the sandbox and how awesome life was? So you may recall Happy Baby. If you don't, here it is. So you'll want your elbows outside of your knees here. Oh yeah. So I'm in the sandbox, thinking, what do I want to be when I grow up? I'm a huge fan of movies. The first movie I ever saw in the theater was Masters of the Universe, the He-Man movie. Is the lighting good? Okay. Is that better? The He-Man movie. So I go with my dad to see He-Man, Masters of the Universe, and it was awesome. And He-Man actually is a great case study for Wednesday lessons, which are, of course, you may recall, personal power. So He-Man is a great personal power case study. But for now, we're doing imagination. So when you're a kid, you are thinking about, oh, what am I going to do that's the most fun right now? It's possible as an adult to think about the same thing. You don't have to be such a lamewad all the time. You can do Happy Baby like this, tailbone facing, tailbone energetically coming to the ground, and working toward straight legs. So we're straightening out the hammies, and the important part of this pose is to think about, what do I want to be when I grow up? Whatever it is, it's super dope, and I can imagine myself doing it, and I see myself happier than I am now, because whatever it is that I'm doing, it's not work, it's time and effort, and it's pretty sick. Matter of fact, it's better than watching reruns. I'll tell you that. It's way better than watching reruns. Now, you know what? I like reruns too, but enough is enough. Okay? How many times are you going to watch the same fucking show over and over again, and then you're complaining about the fact that, oh, my job is lame? Well, how much effort are you putting into getting a new job? Okay? Look, I don't mean to yell at you, but I'm just saying, look, it's possible to think about what you want to be when you grow up, and have it not be some esoteric, fleeting goal, okay? I got a sweet job making videos because that's what I wanted. So all I'm saying is it's possible for you to do it too. All right? So happy baby, that was good. Ugh, I'm going to stretch out this side of my neck now. So how about that? Now, if you disagree or if you agree, I'd love to hear your opinion. Put it in the comments. One day I'll get the chat function on these live calls a little better. So my dream is to have a live chat going on while we do this. So that'd be sweet. So that way we can say, you know, on a Saturday you'll type in what it is that you want to be when you grow up, and then we can work toward baby steps on getting that for you. Because it is possible. So, you know, like I said the other day, I'm obsessed with, quote, how to be successful. As you know, these people are talking about, you just have to, one step is you got to have the courage to just go for it, bro. And that doesn't, you don't have to quit your job, but the first step is to do happy baby and think about what do I would want to be when I grow up. It's pretty sweet. All right, so on that note, let's sit for 5. Take 5 here. Take 5, showbiz term. No coincidence. Like I said, that's what I want to be when I grow up. So take 5, basically, in showbiz, it means everyone shut the fuck up for 5 minutes. So that's what we're going to do here. That's what we've been doing. Day 6 now, daily chakra. So again, well, let me get a comfortable seat here. Got this pillow I'm going to sit on. Oh, yeah. So, again, this is my favorite thing to talk about now. Meditation is not a spiritual thing, it's a brain thing. So we've already talked about the brain, and you got the prefrontal C, super sick, imagining, you know, becoming an alien or whatever you want to do. Excuse me. Part of yoga is getting the gas out of your body as well. Oh, excuse that. Okay, so yeah, meditation is not, it's not a spiritual thing, it's a brain thing. So we're giving the brain a chance to just kind of calm down, shut the hell up for 5 minutes, because even when I'm sleeping, my brain is going crazy, and I'm basically my mind is awake when I'm sleeping, right? So here's a chance to give the brain a breather. It's kind of like exercise, except the opposite, and for your brain. So that's what this is. Blow all the air out. There you go. Now let's bring our focus to the third eye. So what I want to do is you close your eyes, but your gaze, G-A-Z-E, is coming up here toward your third eye. So open them for a sec. So your eyes are closed, but you're looking like this. Okay, so look like this, up toward your third eye, and then close them. So we want the energy coming here. Get a nice relaxed breath going, and let's do a nice gentle jaw massage. So we'll get into jaw massage a little more as we go, but this is a great start, a great way to loosen up your head, okay? And I particularly feel this is important for the third eye. We'll get into why another day. Someone remind me, someone asked me why one day. Put it in the comments and I'll answer it. Why is a jaw massage, what does that have to do with third eye? I will happily answer that question one day. But for me, I do this all the time, by the way. The jaw massage, it's super dope. Okay, so just let your breath go. Looking up toward that third eye, sending love from the heart up to the brain. Take 5. Okay, take a nice breath. I hit the wrong timer, so I don't even know how long that was. I think it was more than 5 minutes, so good job, everybody. Okay, I feel nice and relaxed now. Actually going to go to the gym because part of what I want to be when I grow up is fit-looking dude. So go to the gym, and I actually started swimming recently, which swimming is the shit, by the way, if you didn't know that. What I like about it is it's cardio, but working the upper body. So what a concept. Okay, so thanks for coming again. Your imagination is super dope. Don't forget that. What do I want to be when I grow up? That's the thing you're thinking about the rest of the day. Third eye power, you got it. Prefrontal cortex. So if you want to know how the jaw massage will actually help your third eye, email me, jeff@dailychakra.com. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube so that you can watch me every day. Or maybe if you don't like the show, then unsubscribe. That way you don't ever have to see me again. The power of choice that you have is just incredible. But yeah, totally subscribe because it's awesome, and we're not stopping anytime soon. So once again, email me, jeff@dailychakra.com. I'll tell you all about the jaw massage, the secret of the jaw massage, and how it relates to your uniquely human brain sector, the prefrontal seat. That's it, baby. So it's Saturday. Make today awesome. Prish.